We're gonna go over some cruising basic introductions because some of the things y'all are asking me are crazy. Respectfully, while I make Pico de Gallo. We're gonna start with the tomato. I'm making lunch, I have class. If you're thinking about booking a cruise but you're low-key terrified, you don't know what to expect, worried about safety, concerned about passports. I'm a travel planner who gets these questions literally every single day. So I'm making this video. I'm gonna break down everything for you guys. What's not included, safety, passports. And the question everybody Googles, can you bring alcohol on board? I'm a travel planner who helps people plan dream trips. I create hyper-detailed itineraries so you can enjoy your vacation, not spend hours on Google. Cruises are one of the most common things that people ask, but they're too nervous to book on their own. This guide covers all the basics so that way you feel confident. So question number 1, are cruise ships safe? Oh, my chicken. Yes, cruise ships are generally safe. I know we've all seen the Titanic, which was literally from before we were born, so do not let that scare you. Pico's to go with the chicken. They're literally statistically one of the safest way to travel. Is you're actually more likely to get in a car accident on the way to the cruise port. Can you believe that? They have the most advanced technology in the world. Stabilizers, trained crew, they do have to meet federal and international regulations. They are inspected regularly. They have lifeboats, life jackets. If you've been on a cruise, we all know that annoying drill we have to do as soon as we got on there before we can do anything else. In Virgin, they actually have it on the iPad, and you can't use the iPad until it's completed. And then, for some reason, lately people have been asking me if cruise ships can sink. Technically, I'm a scientist. Technically, anything can sink. Realistically, yes, but then that's extremely rare. It usually makes international news because of how uncommon it is. You have double hulls, watertight compartments, backup power, who's constantly cleaning. If there's an outbreak, they have a protocol that they have to follow. They have hand sanitizer stations. We all love the washi. They have medical centers on boards with doctors and nurses, which is why I'm banned from Norwegian, because I went there and then they said my insurance would pay for it, but they wanted me to pay $2,500 for me to get off the ship. Still have great deals though. Not as good as what I can find you. And you do pay for your services. There is travel insurance. And if you're booking with me, you're getting travel insurance, because if you cancel, we're not going through that money loss situation, babe. So let's go through what's actually included. Let's go through what's actually included in a cruise fare. I can't talk, but I promise I can cruise. So when you look at the cruise fare, that does not include any taxes or fees or gratuities. So please understand, those are extra and additional costs that you have to pay. And if you don't pay them, the taxes and fees are going to be on the checkout screen. The gratuities are optional at the time of checkout. They're not optional in general. You're still gonna have to pay them when you get on board. So you might as well just pay them when you're checking out, so that way you don't have to girl math. If you already bought it, then it's free because you paid for it before and you don't have to pay for it now, right? This is where it's confusing because people can feel like it's a trap. What is included in the cruise fare is actually like your cabin, most meals. You do have a free dining room. Some of them you do have to pay more for. Sometimes, unless you're going on Virgin. Basic beverages, usually water, tea, soda. Entertainment, there's usually live shows every single night. I do remember when I was in Virgin, we did pay to play Deal or No Deal, so they're not all free. Or on Norwegian, we had to pay for Deal or No Deal. On Virgin, you have to pay for the karaoke, but come on, karaoke's so fun. Oh, a Lime. They also have a kids club, usually an arcade, and just like onboard activities throughout the day. I think one time I went to a class about like making a floating hotel. Mark my words, guys. Check on me in 10 years when I have my own floating hotel. Now what does cost extra, I think my chicken's done, is drinks. Drinks are not free. And Norwegian has the all-inclusive. In most places, you can book an all-inclusive package. Virgin is a little different where you pay a certain amount. Unless you get the luxury suite, then it's all-inclusive. But specialty dining, specialty coffee, sometimes, depending on where you're at. What ship line? Shore excursions are never included. Spa services, salon services, the casino, Wi-Fi. Everything has their own Wi-Fi. Oh my God. Some cruises, if you buy the most expensive option, you have the best, fastest Wi-Fi. Some include Wi-Fi for a certain amount of time. The cruise fare could cover a lot. But bottom line, drinks, restaurant, excursions, Wi-Fi's are all going to be additional costs that you have to pay for. I should have done it like in front of you guys, right? My bad. I'm just like really casually in my kitchen talking like, this is so funny. Do you need a passport to cruise? Honestly, this one depends. These are going to be times when you do not need a passport. If the cruise starts and ends at the same port, if it only briefly visits other Caribbean countries, you can cruise with a birth certificate and a government ID. If you don't have a passport, it's expired, you can still cruise. Just make sure it's a closed loop itinerary. We need the lime. This is honestly the ugliest lime, but it's still a lime, so please leave my lime alone. These are gonna be the times that you actually need a passport, and that's if it starts in another country and you actually have to fly somewhere else to take the cruise. You definitely need a passport to get there. And I don't know why people always ask this, but for some reason, here, let me improve. You guys wanna watch me lime it? For some reason, people always ask me if you can bring alcohol on a cruise. And honestly, that depends on the cruise line. Some people like some cruise lines because they let you bring alcohol on. Some have a corkage fee. Hard liquor and beer are never allowed, which is like so weird. Why can't I bring a Corona if I can bring a Cabaret? Let me get a fork so we can mix this. But if you're a big drinker, the drinking package is usually worth it if you're gonna have like more than 5 to 6 drinks a day. Honestly, it's worth it to plan out how much you plan on drinking and calculate the cost of everything compared to the package. But that's a lot of work, so why would you want to do that? Literally, just DM me, message me, call me, go to my website, fill out the form. I will take care of everything for you. Because if you're a casual drinker, bringing some wines might just be the better idea. People want to know what they should pack for cruises. Pack everything you feel comfortable in. Know what cruise line you're going on and know like they have anything special. Look at it. It looks so good. Normally, almost every cruise has a white night, and you get to like wear white and dress up and everything, but Virgin has a red night where you have to wear red the whole night and a pajama party. So definitely bring comfortable walking shoes, definitely bring sneakers, definitely bring like, cute shoes for dinner, definitely bring a nice formal outfit for one night. Unless you're on Virgin, then bring a red night outfit and a pajama outfit. If you have a power strip, I definitely recommend it. I have so many things to charge, but also just like don't bring anything that like, you don't want to get stolen that you're gonna leave in the room. I hate seeing people get their things stolen. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but like, literally what can you do? And I'm just like, damn, why would you bring that? And it just makes me a little conscious of like, what am I really bringing? And like, how am I really like securing my things? Sunscreen, medication, seasickness. People ask about getting seasick on a cruise ship literally all the time. And I don't know, the bigger the ship, the more likely to be honest with you. There's one part, hold on. Oh, salt, we're missing the salt. Something is missing. There's this one time that there's just one part, not time, one part of the ship that whenever I'm there, it's usually dinner after we've been drinking all day. And whenever I'm in that part of the ship, girl, I'm gonna throw up. And it's always after drinking all day, dinner. So Dramamine is real and I get seasick and I love cruising. What the hell? I'm not gonna stop. Just take a Dramamine and I'll be fine. And honestly, I don't know, people also can go to the medical area, and they'll give you a patch to put, but I like to get on the cruise and like have fun, not go to the medical center. I'm traumatized in case you didn't hear. So it's Pico, it looks so good. So you can get a Dramamine, you can get a stabilizer, and try to book in the middle of the cruise ship, because then you won't really have that problem as much. How do you choose a cruise line? All right, this is gonna be my intro. I'm gonna give it to you guys. Literally, look how cute this is. It's my pink knife. Stop it, I'm obsessed. Different cruise lines have different vibes, and I should really tell you to book with me, and I will take care of it for you, but I'm gonna put you on so you can take care of it yourself, and you can find a price, and then you can call me, and I can find you a better price or a better deal. So Carnival is definitely, if you're here to party, you just want to party, you just want to have fun, you don't care at the cost, or you care about the cost, but you just want to party and have a good time. It is a party ship. You are there to party, you are there to have fun, period. Royal Caribbean is family friendly. They're gonna have activities for the whole family, activities for kids, kid-friendly shows, a lot of activities mid-range. Carnival is definitely budget friendly. I guess I could talk to you guys while I'm eating. Is that like professional? Disney is best for families with kids who want an all-inclusive experience. Come on. What kid would not love to go on a Disney cruise? Norwegian is nice for an elevated feel at a good price. They have some good deals like Wi-Fi and shore excursion credits, and I'm banned, so I shouldn't really give them any credit, but I do like Norwegian. It was the first cruise ship I ever went on, and it was so much fun. I went to my birthday, Honduras, Grand Cayman, Mexico, Belize. Belize was the most clearest water I've ever seen. It was so beautiful. But they're definitely like, it was an older crowd, and we had a good time. We made friends. It was so fun. It was a smaller ship. It was the Norwegian Joy, and then we went on the Norwegian Prima, and it was the new ship at the time. Gorgeous, beautiful. I had so much fun go-karting. And it was still, once again, it was a little bit more diverse, but it's definitely like a more refined crowd. And then you have an even older crowd on things like Princess and Holland. And I'm actually going on a cruise tour next week that I cannot wait to show you guys, because there's a lot of luxury cruise lines that honestly, if you plan far enough in advance, they could be affordable, or if you find a good deal, they could be affordable. But that was a lot. Hopefully you feel more confident booking a cruise. And if you don't, literally call me, beat me if you want to reach me. And I got you. I'm gonna go eat. I'm literally like, oh, I'm really late for where I'm supposed to be. Bye guys.